Hi everyone, this is Mincy and welcome back to another Tarkov guide. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do therapist task ambulances again. So for this task, we have to locate and obtain the ambulance paramedic smartphone on Streets of Tarkov, and once we've done that, we need to extract Streets of Tarkov via the Primorsky Ave taxi vehicle exit and then hand over that smartphone to therapist. So with all of that out of the way, here is how you do the task. So unfortunately for this task, there are 8 different spawns for the smartphone and they are located all over the city. So even though this task seems simple, it is actually pretty hard to get done. But I've made this guide as simple as possible so that you can go from location to location every single raid and check to see if the smartphone is spawned there. So without further ado, here is the first ambulance. So starting at the first location on the map, here is where the first ambulance is going to be. And at the first ambulance, the phone spawn is going to be right here inside of the right side door. From there, we can turn around to head to the second ambulance through the underpass right here. Then we can take a left, and the second smartphone spawn is going to be right here. For the third ambulance, we need to cross the street, so the way that I'm going to do it is just heading through the post office and then crossing that way, but essentially, no matter what, you're going to want to go to the front side of the Pinewood Hotel. Once you're on the street in front of the Pinewood Hotel, you're going to see this ambulance on the left side. Head to the back side of the van next to this black tarp and your phone spawn is going to be right there. For the fourth spawn, we are going to head back across the street, except this time we're going to be going in front of the Lexus car dealership. Keep heading down the road until you see this yellow van here, and behind the yellow van is going to be your next ambulance. And the cell phone spawn in this ambulance is going to be on the seat right here. For the fifth cell phone spawn, we are going to have to go across the street again. This time though, we are going to head to the right and continue heading down the street. And here is your next ambulance location, and right here is where your next cell phone is going to spawn. Now for the sixth location, we are going to take a right and then head down the street in front of the Lexus car dealership. When going this way, make sure to be extremely careful because Kaban's guards will get on the machine gun and shoot at you. Anyways, you're going to want to head behind this truck here so that you don't accidentally step on a landmine, but once you're past this point, you should be fine to cross the main road. Then after you approach this tank, take a right to this gate here. And once you head through the gate, we're going to run up a little bit and then take a left right here. Keep heading down this road past the tennis court, and your next ambulance is going to be on this playground. And then your sixth cell phone spawn is going to be right here on the ground next to this blue trash bag. For the seventh spawn, we're going to head underneath this part of the Concordia building and then take a right. The next ambulance is going to be inside the crash site extraction, so this might be a little bit tricky to get to if this is one of your extractions for the raid. Once you get over to the ambulance, however, your next phone spawn is going to be on the ground next to this pack of cigarettes. And finally, for the 8th cell phone spawn, we are going to turn around and head back up this road right here. However, once we pass the bus and get to this intersection, we're going to head to the right, past this blue police car, and here is where our final ambulance is going to be. And the final phone spawn is going to be right here in the back of the ambulance. So once you've gotten your cell phone, you can extract via the Primorsky Avenue vehicle exit, and you can return to therapist to turn in your task. Anyways, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I hope that this guide helped you out. If it did, a like would be appreciated, and subscribe for more Tarkov guides just like this. And as always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.